Hello, everybody. Today we are talking about a topic that personally I don't experience, but I have seen many clients who have done that and they are struggling with this particular thing. I'm talking about procrastination. Hi everyone, my name is Falak and I am a happiness and wellness coach. I also work with parents as a parent coach. I'm also a child counselor. I also run a little Montessori school in Bangalore, Karnataka. And this is my video about procrastination. As I was saying, I have never experienced much of procrastination because I'm someone who is extremely focused when it comes to something I have planned. But I have experienced a lot of procrastination when it comes to my clients because I work with them. So I have seen a lot of them dealing with procrastination. So let's talk about procrastination. At times, we know we have to do certain things, but we just distract ourselves and ignore that particular thing that has to be done till the last moment. That's what happens when we procrastinate. I want you next time or right now just to pause this video if you can for a few seconds and jot down things that you have been wanting to achieve but you have not been able to just because you have been procrastinating it. I want you to write down the top 2 3 things and write down the reasons or the things which come to your head when you start procrastinating it. For instance, a very simple, a very basic thing is going to the gym. Most of us don't actually stick on to it or don't actually even start going to, even when we've paid the membership fees. There are lots of things that come to our heads, that come to our minds, and we keep procrastinating it. So jot down those points and then you can resume the video. Now that you've done that activity, I know you have the reasons that why you have been ignoring the major things that you need to focus on. You need that they need to be done, but you have been procrastinating it. The thing is that we, at times, in the fear of unknown, we don't do things and we keep on thinking of excuses to just delay the process. These excuses actually are like a comfort blanket which keeps us in the normal, in our normal, because we don't want to do anything which needs a particular kind of effort. Usually, people who procrastinate don't want to do that. So, here are a few things that you can do to avoid procrastinating to a major degree. First thing you've already done, you've jotted down, hopefully, you've jotted down the reasons that why you procrastinate and what are the things that you keep on procrastinating. So you have already prepared the reasons, you have already prepared your reasons to be worried. And let me tell you this, I will repeat it 2 times so that you can take it in. At times we worry about things, and when we reach that particular stage, when we reach the end, we realize we were worrying about nothing. Yes, we keep worrying about things that are unknown, and when we actually achieve a particular thing, we realize that we were worrying about nothing. So keep that in mind when you have your next goal plan, and keep the reasons in mind also so that you can prepare yourself when these reasons start dancing on your head. Always try to chunk the goals up. So if you have a 6-month goal that you have been procrastinating, or if I started with gym, let's talk about a weight loss goal. If you have a weight loss goal of losing 10 kgs in say a quarter or 4 or 5 months, then chunk it up on a month by month or a week by week basis, and then start working on it. Even if you want to do it on a daily basis, chunk your goals up. That's very important. If it's a shorter task, if it's less than 5 minutes or 2 minutes, do it right away without thinking too much. That way you'll not get time to procrastinate. The best thing I do whenever I get a little confused is I think that is it something I really have to do? Because why is my mind telling me constantly, why is my mind constantly stopping me if I have to do it really? And if I get that answer that I really have to do this thing, then I visualize two scenarios. One, what will happen when I achieve that thing I'm aiming at? And you will experience how good you will feel, how good it will be for your environment, for yourself, for the people around you. Depends on the goal. And the other scenario I want you to imagine, to visualize, is what will happen if you do not achieve this goal. Keep these things in mind, and I'm sure your procrastinations will be handled in a better manner. So what did I say? Prepare a list of reasons, which I hope you've already done. Keep in mind, at times we worry about nothing at all. That is when we realize, when we reach the last end point, we realize we were worrying about nothing at all. Chunk your goals up. That's very important, because if a goal is smaller, you take less time and you can do it immediately, like this, without thinking much. Think three things. One is, do you really have to do this? And when you get the answer yes, then you have to visualize two things. What will happen if you achieve this? What will happen if you don't achieve this? Sounds simple, right? It can be simple, but you need to consciously train yourself to work on this. So try put in a little effort, because your goals which you have been procrastinating, you have been delaying them, are worth going for. If they weren't, then you would have cancelled them already. So keep that in mind. This is Falak. Keep rethinking life. Keep rethinking the ways you're dealing with life. And if you want to connect with me, do DM me or do send me an email. I would be more than happy to connect with you. Have fun. Have an amazing day ahead and stay safe. Bye-bye.